But we're here. We're back to pod.
Come on.
We digress.
Yeah.
Shouts out to Oloni and the Fred and that, you know, and all the anonymous contributions and stuff. But how's everyone doing? Everyone good?
Good, man.
Yeah, man.
Lovely.
I'm good. We're
Back for another week of podcasting. I think obviously it happened as we was recording, or the evening we was recording. fatjoe, jarule versus.
Yeah.
Not the matchup that we necessarily was looking for, I don't think.
Yeah, I didn't think it was the right one, but two legends in the game, so you know I was always gonna watch that.
Yeah.
I didn't watch it live though.
No.
I didn't watch. I haven't even watched it. I've seen clips of it. I haven't watched the whole thing.
Yeah, I haven't finished it, but like I've seen about an hour and a half, hour 45.
I didn't enjoy the Birkin giveaway and stuff. I thought that's kind of corny and that, like.
fatjoe, innit?
Yeah, show
he's
off.
like, yeah, he's that guy. Like, he looks like a retired mob boss as well.
We said he should be in the what's it that? But he's not there. I was gonna say the Irishman, but he's not their nationality and that. But
Yeah.
Is his beard real?
I highly doubt it.
Wait, what?
I just need to
No, you
know.
got to ask the important questions, bro.
Need
Real
to
hip hop
know.
question.
Could be, I don't know.
Yeah.
Niggas have fake beards, bro.
What? You didn't know there's a pandemic in these streets? Fake beards, fake hairlines. There's a lot going on, bro.
No, I knew about fake hairlines, but I didn't know man what actually doing. I time I've seen a fake beard is for banter. I've never seen like a real.
Like
Oh,
a
yeah.
lace front beard. It's a thing.
Yeah, there's that one. Also, man, go and do like same way you go and get like the hair transplant. They go and do that on. So that's why it looks that way. When man go and get it on their face and stuff, and then it starts growing eventually. But yeah, no, that's definitely happening. People are, the man them are very much into cosmetics, bro. I don't know. You saying we let Jadakiss down?
Bruh. Scary, man.
Because that's one step too far.
But look, you've watched the entire thing, right?
Yeah,
Okay. What did you think of it?
I enjoyed it. Weirdly enough, for jarule, because I feel like someone like him is like he's been cooked so much, yeah. In that type of environment, what can you really say to him? All the stuff that's been said about him, said to him. The only person that could have said stuff and it would have hit home in that moment would have been a 50 Cent, in my opinion. But that versus is never gonna happen. I wouldn't want to see it, because just don't. Because
jarule was up for it.
No, of course he's up, because when you're someone that's been taken, because he's going to prepare himself very much.
He's been waiting for that
They're going to
moment.
talk
Yeah.
about the fact my
Yeah.
man stabbed you, and he's on stage right now. They're going to do all the disrespectful stuff in it, you know. So I think he handled himself very well, and he's got bangers. I
absolutely.
don't understand fatjoe's selection. Like, he started off too slow, in my opinion. He was trying to go. I think
He was trying to dictate it at every moment that he had that chance. I think he wanted to sort of like Jadakiss fab him.
that's what he was trying to do, and I think
He was trying to dictate it, but it didn't work because jarule's counters were, a lot of them were undeniables.
No, Jarule's got a mad. I ain't seen it, but Jarule's
he's got like
collection's
17,
crazy,
18
fam.
bona fide, like.
Bro, like he's got a catalogue like which people don't always consider, because obviously that stigma stuck
Yeah, no, I did.
after like the whole 50 thing. Like it was like one of those things where people completely kind of like disregarded what he had.
And then the whole fire festival stuff. And
Yeah, but like if you really like think about what he's done as well in his features as well, all of that stuff.
They run for about, say, 4 or 5 years. Like,
Yeah, they had a good run. Like
they was winning. They was at the top of everything, innit? So
even after the whole 50 thing, and he dropped like Clap Back and
corny video, though.
but it was a decent tune,
Corny video.
and he had Wonderful
Yeah.
with the artist who won't be named, and
Yeah.
Ashanti. That was a hit.
No.
I forgot about that until you said it now.
When it comes,
Fug Loving.
when it
That
comes
was
to
a hit
stuff,
as well.
When it comes
My
to that
favourite
stuff,
songs, bro.
he makes bangers, innit? He even said like, yo, man was just the rapping singing nigga before the rapping singing guys.
Yeah.
So like in the verses, I think he's not as good a shit talker as fatjoe, but he counteracted him well.
He's a performer as well.
And yeah,
Like,
I think he
can
performed
perform
better. And I think his selection was more on point. It just felt weird. It was like what you were saying about fatjoe maybe trying to do the Jadakiss fab thing. I also felt like it's obvious to say, but I felt it was clear. Don't even try to do Locks thing with my man. Like, we don't necessarily even.
what the bully thing?
Yeah, bully thing. But also trying to like pick your street songs and songs that maybe weren't as big, but you're not them lot, innit?
Yeah.
Like, as much as Fat Joe's been hip hop for a very long time, but he's very much a true hip hop artist in the fact like man's been here from like digging the crates era, like he gave us Big Pun, like he's a real hip hop guy. But in that space there, those songs aren't working. He started off too slow, so Ja was just hitting him, and yeah, that's like, bro, you can't come back now. Like it's too far gone.
What do you think? Like, what do you make of the fact that he was like to Ja Rule that, rah, where have you been for the past 15 years? Like, when was your last hit?
No, but he's doing the typical hip hop, the internet thing now. Someone like myself, I should never be objective with Ja Rule because I'm a 50 Cent stan, innit?
Yeah.
But the real truth is, my man they were gonna get like $40-50 million. FBI told their label, if you gave these guys money, you're gonna be in their money laundering case, innit? Their legs were cut off from them. Like if you can't go to war without no bread, bro. Like my man couldn't do anything, innit? And when you've also reached those highs of heights, yeah, you almost don't want to ruin that mystique you have.
Yeah.
It's like when 50 Cent releases music now, it's always attached to the show or something as promo. It's not take me seriously as a recording artist, because you're not going to beat Get Rich or Die Trying, The Massacre, and the G Unit run.
Yeah.
And mixtape 50 Cent. You're in a different space now, innit? So cool. I ain't been here for 10-15 years, but my classic material still outweighs everything you've done. Like my bangers compared to all your whole catalogue in this 20 for 20 is stronger. So yeah, we didn't pick I don't think we picked any a winner prior to the battle, did we? We didn't speak about it.
No, we didn't speak about it. I was like thinking about the nature of how it was gonna run in terms of their selection, because Fat Joe's got big hits as well.
No,
so I was trying to think where,
let me see if I can pull some of them up.
if I was like gonna think about where he would put, I don't know, a Make It Rain, like in his selection. Is he gonna play that early, or is he gonna wait a little bit? Is he gonna start off with his old catalogue? Like, when is the Ashanti stuff gonna be there?
Okay, so round one, Fat Joe started with Flojo.
Yeah.
Ja Rule started with It's Murder, which I was surprised, but when he did that, I was like, yeah, he kind of set the tone.
I like that song as well.
Yeah, and he got the round for me on that one. And then round two, you got Fat Joe, My Lifestyle,
Banger.
and Ja Rule picked again another Jay-Z song with
Can I Get Her?
Him and Emil, Can I Get Her?
How many rounds were there?
That, and do you know what? Like, the crowd, yeah, were really receptive towards Ja Rule because he was just playing the hits.
Yeah, because
which is what they wanted to do, and it
bro.
was a show. He was performing that.
But Ja Rule, like you said, he has the undeniables, innit? He's not going to try to give you anything but that. I can't imagine why he would.
Fat Joe was accusing him like of
Jay-Z
cheating.
again.
Like, he was like, oh yeah, it's a
But
Jay-Z. It's a feature though.
In Fat Joe's defense, yeah, round three, we then go LL Cool J featuring Keith Murray, Fat Joe, Foxy Brown, I Shot Your remix versus Ja Rule, Jay-Z featuring Ja Rule and DMX, Murdergram.
Yeah.
Fat Joe got the round for that one. And then we got round four, Big L featuring Fat Joe, The Enemy versus Ja Rule, Holla Holla. Ja Rule got that. Round five, we got MLP.
Holla Holla, it's murder.
MLP featuring Remy Ma, Annie Up remix.
Yeah, that was cold. I don't know. I don't class that as.
I don't think he's even on the song.
He's not on the song.
And then you've got Ja Rule featuring Christina Milian, Between Me and You.
Banger.
So Ja Rule gets around for me again. Round six, we've got Fat Joe, and you've got All the Way Up, and then you've got Ja Rule Case, Living It Up. And I think, if I'm right, I think Fat Joe got that round.
Would you think of that one? All the Way Up or Living It Up?
Oh, I don't know, man.
Recency bias because of All the Way Up, but like, Living It Up.
Bro, the nostalgia on that record is crazy,
bro. Yeah.
Who ran the track first? Who like played first?
I can't remember if Fat Joe went first.
It may have been Fat Joe that went first on that one.
Yeah. So, like, the article I'm reading,
Like, he was like, yeah, you don't have any recent hits. Like, yesterday's hits aren't today's hits.
But the fact that Fat Joe played that at round six was also very worrying to me. It's like that you kind of keep that as well because you need a kind of recent rhythm.
Ja Rule said yesterday's hits are classics, today's classics.
Yeah.
Timeless music.
So the article I'm reading gives it to Fat Joe, but I can't remember what the official breakdown for it was. And in round 7, you got Fat Joe featuring Nas, Big Pun, Jadakiss, Raekwon, John Blaze, and then, which is still not a player. And then you got Down House Bitch with Charlie Baltimore for Ja Rule.
Yeah.
You know, I don't want to go through all them because it's a long list of that. But I just felt like I said from the get go, man's like, okay, cool. We'll skip a few. Even at round 9, my man's gone Thug Loving. So he's hitting you like.
Yeah, he's not stopping.
And he said when he played Thug Loving, he was like, yo, that was one of my light ones.
And round 8, he put it on me.
He said that's my light one.
Yeah, bro. He was.
What was their?
It was good to see Lil Mo and Vita come out,
even though
Fatjoe is
Fatjoe
is disrespectful. You know,
need to feed them bitches.
Yeah, he said you need to feed them bitches.
Yeah,
he's like, my bitches are rich.
Yeah, but the thing I didn't like it is you're saying that Papoose, where are you in the building, bro?
Bruv,
Don't be calling Remy Ma no B word.
He was like, I put Remy Ma on. She's got a mansion.
I put Big Pun on. I gave you look Cali. He's the richest.
Yeah,
he was talking extra spicy, but he didn't win.
I mean, he was speaking facts.
Yeah,
what he was saying, but at the same time, you can't put Anti Up remix. You're not on. You've got nothing to do with the song. It's just one of your artists are on the song.
Yeah, because Big Pun's on there, he's gonna claim it in it. So
fuck it, man.
Nah, Remy Ma's on the song. It's Remy Ma that was on the song.
Win where you can, bruv.
But yeah, I think like anyone who comes in the verses with someone like jarule, it's more of a, especially like when there's a crowd and it's a performance based verses.
It's a show now. It's a throwback moment. Like
a lot of the audience are gonna gravitate towards his hits. So you have to have someone that has like an equal amount of hits.
That's a mismatch still. Realistically.
Oh, you asked me, sorry, because HaicH asked me about what did they close out with. I know Jaro went New York.
Oh, but Fatjoe's on the song.
I think it just closed out with that together. Yeah, so it just felt like.
And that's another hit. That's another hit.
Yeah, it's another hit
on a friendship thing.
Yeah, on a friendship thing. So it's like,
I hate that.
It was
no, because the energy that they both like. No, there was a lot of shit talking.
You know, it was. They're definitely bridges in it because Fatjoe was like very much a man in the industry, very cool with a lot of people in it.
Oh, they've worked together, man. What's love is like.
No, I'm saying like history wise, in it, which was quite surprising. Obviously, this is New York, and so man are gonna talk shit, but they were talking a little spicy at points, and it kind of, I don't know if someone had a word with some people. Yeah, there was like a maybe around between like I think like 6 and 9 where it kind of died down a little bit, where man not talking crazy. It was more like about the music and the bangers and who's had hits and stuff, and that's when they started talking about where have you been for so long and that. But brother, my tunes are still slapping now. My old hits beat everybody's stuff in it, so it was nice to see.
Jarule has some timeless hits.
Oh,
no, yeah, he has timeless hits in it.
Like,
is that what that run was like? What 03? 02, 03?
I even know it was a long run. I just know it was a powerful run.
Yeah, it was a powerful run.
Yeah,
bro. It was meant to get a Jarule, Jay-Z and DMX album, innit?
Yeah, they were like probably the 3 that Def Jam were trying to push at the time as well.
That's supposed to be a group at one point, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's what Urquhart was trying to do, innit? So yeah,
that group would have been, because
the narrative is that obviously like 50 Cent that finished them, and I think there is some truth to that, but he had a lot of other issues in it.
Yeah, I don't think it would have worked.
Seriously though,
that was not working, bro.
Yeah, I don't think it would have worked. The styles are just.
Yeah, that's brazy, bro. And what it was Jarule doing the bridge. Like, how does it work? Jarule, DMX, and Jay-Z on a song, bro.
I mean, like it's happened, but
as a group,
it could be a song, innit?
12
not an album.
Rhythms, yeah.
Nah. But yeah, no. But nonetheless, it was entertaining.
Oh yeah, of course, yeah.
You know, like you're dropping bangers. You're dropping bangers. You bought Nelly out. Jarule obviously brought out Ashanti, and
when Nelly saw Ashanti, and man almost lost composure in that.
Yeah,
can't blame him though, man.
Yeah, now apparently he's single.
What would you do? So if you see an ex you've not seen in a long time, surely you should acknowledge.
But I've seen you on the gram though.
On the side of the stage, my guy.
But I've seen you on the gram.
What you mean, bro?
But it's different in real life.
Man's gonna run.
This is 4K.
But if you're telling me if you're on stage, you see an ex gonna run across the stage, and
the man I am right now in my current living situation, where my life is right now, absolutely not. Kick that bitch off.
Just saying, bro.
But a single foes, and I see Ashanti across the stage.
No, I didn't see Ashanti
because that's corny. Because if I see her and then I don't say nothing, and I message her later, like, oh, I see you today. You look good, like man. Let me get that woman's embrace in person. That like, come on, man, hug me, hold me. You know these shoulders. You know them ones.
Mad.
Start flexing extra hard when they do that. Get a grip.
But you know what? Yeah, this verse is obviously Fat Joe has his recap the next day, or a few days after the verses. It prompted another conversation about producers now, and Diddy and JD,
Jermaine
Dupri going at it about doing a verses, but Diddy's like, you ain't seeing me. The only person I want is Dre. And I'm like, Diddy has got leverage and he has a right to have that energy with all of the stuff that he's been a part of and produced, executive produced, or what have you. But don't chat to JD like he's a small boy, because he's not.
Do you know what it is? In this arena, musically, he isn't. But for Diddy's life, for him, and that's why. Because when man go, remember that I referenced that last week. I was talking about the photo with him and Jay-Z at the Rock Nation branch. P Diddy positioned himself next to those guys, and those are his peers, age-wise, success-wise, money-wise. He wants his. It was like when you always can tell how people view themselves. So when T.I. was saying he wanted to go against 50 Cent, and everyone's kind of laughing at him because that's how he views himself in regards to his influence in the South.
Sorry, no.
Now people are laughing. They're like, "What? You want to go against 50, innit?" But and he keeps saying it because even when the Jermaine Dupri conversation and Diddy conversation was happening, he was inserting himself talking about like New York's always disrespecting the South, whatever. But that's who P Diddy positioned himself against. So like anyone else, you're beneath me, bro. Because I'm not gonna do one with Jay-Z because I'm not really a rapper. He is. It's got to be producer for producer. It's Dr. Dre. You know.
Yeah, I mean,
and Jermaine Dupri, you're right, isn't a little boy because my man's, bro, the people he's worked with is crazy.
He's not a little boy, but is he a little boy to Diddy? That's the question.
I don't think he's a small boy to Diddy.
To Diddy,
I don't think so. I think he's got enough accolades, like from a producer standpoint and from stuff. A songwriter standpoint, bro. Like he's been part of like one of the greatest free albums in R&B of all time.
All right,
which are
what to Diddy?
The free Usher albums, My Way, 8701 and Confessions. Like that's one of the best trilogies of an artist producer, combination.
And then we can get to the Mariah bag, crazy.
Even the stuff that he's done with, he's got Jay-Z. He's got
yeah.
He's got a lot of artists, man. Like,
but then it also, someone like him, you've still got to whittle it down to the perfect 20.
And people disrespect him in a sense because of the Bow Wow stuff.
Because he lost Janet Jackson.
No, the Bow Wow, like people clowning.
Yeah, speak the truth. Niggas like, nigga, you had a whole Jackson, bro. You lost her. That's how niggas look at you. They don't care about all these fucking Billboard, best writer of the year, songwriter of the year.
The man them clown him because of the Bow Wow catalog, but it was successful.
It's nothing to laugh at, bro. Like, bro, my man was. Those people were shutting that, bro. Bow Wow. Bow Wow says like, I put on this person because his big shows, he was bringing people like Trey Songz and Chris Brown and that. Like, people wanted to be Bow Wow growing up, bro.
Until they grew up.
Yeah, and then he grew up.
Yeah.
But I'm with you, Vans. From like a musical standpoint, he isn't a small boy, but I just think
it won't be like a whitewash.
Yeah,
I think Diddy would win.
How Diddy position himself? He's thinking, nah. Because also, if he's like, you're right, if it is closer, we then might look at him a little bit differently. And Jermaine Dupri's got some valid arguments. Like, if I really, even though like some people might not like the technical aspect, it's like, remember, I wrote songs, innit? Now, if we start doing stuff, just performing the songs you wrote, what did P Diddy actually write? Because there's always that talk about people being produced. What is a producer? What is an executive producer? Obviously, Diddy's had like the Hitman, Trackmaster, so many people to help. Obviously, he'll get the title credit. Because that's how you get your bread.
No.
Yeah.
Diddy say.
Diddy is certain.
No, to support someone like a Jermaine Dupri's argument, the reason why for him he's not a small boy in that space is because I'm really hands-on and I've been mad successful. And he said he's in the Songwriters Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
Him, Dallas Austin, Jay-Z and Missy Elliott. And he's saying you can't, the same way Diddy's saying that, your hands are too small to box with God. In this space here, you're a small fish from me. Because I'm over here with these guys and we don't consider you. You're not a songwriter.
Yeah.
So that's how I'm speaking to
you. You're right. Because I think that's where Jermaine Dupri is clutching on the most from the technicality of what he actually does. Do you know what I'm saying? In the studio where Diddy's like, he puts things together, innit? He's like a builder.
Composer.
So, so he will, 112, for example, prior to Diddy signing them, you know, they didn't have the same kind of vibe that he brought to them, and then when they left him, they couldn't recapture that whole vibe that they had.
That might just be the bad boy curse, isn't it?
Or it could be a testament to the kind of work that he puts in.
Absolutely.
Do you know what I'm saying? Like, so Diddy has a lot to pick from. Like, Biggie alone is wrapping a lot of stuff up.
Yeah, I think they've all got to do
Mary J. Blige.
They've got to do like
wrapping stuff
like
up.
Pick the best 3 from their top tier artists. Like, because he could just do a 10 easily from Biggie if you wanted to, but you got to pick 3 of the best. Pick 3 from Mary. JD's got to kind of do the same.
Faith, Jodeci,
it's crazy,
like,
bro.
it's mad, bro.
And even for that, I would love to see. I would love to see what songs they pick and how they counteract each person. Okay, cool. Here's my haymaker. Boom. Here's a haymaker.
I don't think Diddy would try and counteract anything. His mindset is
like,
a man.
This is a slapper.
I'm just coming in. I don't have to count you.
Yeah.
And
and he can jump in his Usher bag as well. Like, I need a girl.
How do you?
That's a win.
You're right. How do you battle someone who's also helped sponsor the event? Like,
yeah.
Like, I mean, if I'm Diddy and it's Ciroc, I'm telling my man, even if they say, so Jermaine Dupri's got this run. No, he hasn't.
I've got this.
You heard about me.
And the thing is that, like,
what are you gonna do now?
And the thing is that, like, the Bad Boy Mariah joints might be better than the JD Mariah joints.
Yeah,
do you know what I'm saying? Like, so it's for me. Like, like I said, I think Diddy is a winner in this, but I just didn't like, you know,
how
he's like, he wants Dre.
No, but Diddy's always going to be like that. Think about it.
Yeah, he was like, where is Dre? Get Dre on the phone.
Yeah. Because if you can be the person that brought Dr. Dre out, that's also, you know, that small thing, that's a small win for you as well. I got my man out the house.
But then if you think about it, in their heyday, I'll call it, because I want to say in their prime, because these men are still
West Coast, East Coast beef.
You know what I'm saying? It's like, bro, it was me and he was the guy over there.
Yeah.
No one was saying
anything to us.
You see what I'm saying? It's like,
these are the guys that were making the music.
Do you get me?
And that's what I'm saying. That's like, when my man, that's who positions himself amongst in regards to level, lifestyle wise, wealth, history in the game, all those things, height, everything, bro. I mean, dead serious, bro. Man, look at themselves as something like, brother, you can't chat to me, man. Move, bro.
So can you imagine? The thing is, he's not dissing JD, but at the same time,
he is.
He's like, bro, I'm not gonna lie. You
but
your thing isn't my thing.
My thing is separate.
He
was like, you can't box with God.
Man, start hitting with the God body lines.
Yeah, bruv, like,
your arms are too short.
Fam, I was like, a minute ago, you were talking about love.
This is hip hop, though, isn't it?
Yeah.
Because I tried to apologize to the girls and that, and he just said I was in a hip hop moment and that, and they're showing where our culture's gone to. Because even me, whilst I was watching it, obviously I didn't watch it live. I was watching the playback. I was like, he was moving too brazy. And I was like, literally in my head, I was like, he's gonna have to apologize. And come the morning, once everybody had now caught up and watched the verses and they realized what he said about Vita and Lil Mo, they were like, and obviously you have to apologize, innit? So because when you're in that space of doing the joke stuff and like being a man in the people,
but even jarule pulled him up on it.
No, of course, but because it was disrespecting it.
Yeah.
And he's also like, especially when like we're generally brazy, these are man's peoples. But the same way, I'm sure like if jarule said anything brazy about Remy Ma, if fatjoe doesn't say anything in the moment, we look at him mad because that's your homie. Same way jarule's got, that's my people's, isn't it? So don't talk crazy. And we're all cool here. Now, when you do the old school hip hop stuff where like you're not really trying to be amongst the people and be too mainstream, you can still be mad flagrant and say wild shit. Because every now and then 50 Cent pushed the boat out and he'll do some stuff and he kind of gets away with it. Yeah. The only one that recently I feel like everyone was on the same page as when he said something insensitive about Michael K. Williams. Yeah. He put up an insensitive post and even me, I was
and
like,
he deleted it.
Yeah. And that's also like an acknowledgement. If you delete the post, you know you're wrong. That's how we look at it in social media.
I don't think man know they're wrong. It's not gonna.
This one didn't work. This one didn't work. It's not gonna. The block's hot.
Yeah, it's like, fam. I'm not gonna lie. I think Dre would smoke Diddy though.
Oh yeah, we can do that before we get off this year.
Yeah, I think Dre smoking a lot of people.
Cause he's gonna bring out the big speakers,
bro. Dre smoking everyone. Producer wise, it's done. Unless we're talking
in hip hop.
Yeah, in hip hop, not world music because he gets mad.
Let Van sit on that for a little while. He's not saying yes or no, but he just needs to let that marinate.
I'm not gonna stamp on it with both feet like you are.
He's got the Air Forces on now, bro.
Who would your candidate be for Dre?
In terms of like producers,
yeah,
like there's 2 names that can box with him that I can pick out.
But who
Pharrell can box with Dre. In terms of extensive catalogue, absolutely. And he's like cross genres as well.
I hear that, but I was thinking more hip hop based. But I hear you nonetheless.
Yeah, I mean, VERZUZ is a showcase of like who has the most slappers. So if I've got a slapper in R&B, it may be able to knock off your thing.
I think Dre takes it. I'm not gonna lie.
Do you know what I mean? Like, so yes, he has like Dre. When Dre drops, he's got like big moments, right? And you know the G-Funk era, like, you know, he ran that thing, innit? So you can get a lot of that Snoop Dogg early stuff,
Bro, best stuff.
and you know do a madness with it.
But for 20,
Bro, Snoop Dogg's best stuff.
how much of that are you going to use? That's what I was saying earlier about like with Diddy and Jermaine Dupri. You also can't do overkill because there's stuff that is bona fide undeniable.
It's Dre, bro.
It's still Dre. Don't get it twisted.
Chronic,
Bro, Dre
like
can do NWA if he wants to, bro.
Of course,
he can start from a very
his own albums, bro. His own albums.
course.
old albums, bro. He can go to Eminem,
And
he
can do some stuff that he's produced for
He can
like
go 50
your 50,
Cent, bro.
The Game, all that stuff. Like
can go
I'm
Kendrick, bro.
well aware.
It's not fair.
Yeah,
I'm
he
well
can go
aware.
Kendrick
I'm
as
well
well.
aware. But I'm not mad at a Pharrell shout because as much as I hear HaicH saying he's going to beat him, I think that'd be very interesting. I think it'd be a lot closer than probably people listening to this would think. Because my man can draw for some stuff as well. Some cold stuff, Pharrell. Some cold stuff.
Pharrell, Timberland, like them man can box with my man, bro.
I don't reckon he'll smoke Pharrell. I reckon he'll smoke Diddy. I definitely think he'll smoke Diddy. I don't think he'll smoke Pharrell.
So you reckon he smokes Diddy but doesn't smoke Pharrell?
Yeah,
I don't think he smokes Diddy.
Yeah, that's crazy to me.
I think he does.
Diddy
Well,
can even
because of the
draw,
old school East
bro.
Coast, West
Diddy
Coast
can
beef.
even draw to American Gangster, bro.
Yeah,
He did about 6 of them joints.
yeah.
It's not enough.
It's good, but it's not enough.
It's not enough.
It's enough, bro.
It's Dre, bro.
He's got
Bro,
enough
Dre
to
worked
chat
with everyone
to.
at their best. You have to really deep it, bro. He's a part of everyone's
In
best
their heyday,
moment.
nah.
You see something?
And their
Everyone's
peak.
like, when you go right, this was when they was killing it. It's when Dre was involved. It's too
Same
bad,
with him, bro.
Bro, it's mad.
Do we want to?
Same with him.
Do we want to hear his Eminem stuff?
No.
Okay, cool. I'll just double check it.
In the verses,
Man said this
no.
is Africans only live.
live stream, bruv. It's an African only live stream.
Nah, real shit, bro. It's long.
I don't think they will play Eminem in the verses.
I mean, the only place he might maybe possibly play an Eminem is if he goes against Pharrell and Pharrell picks something abstract. He might draw for like an Eminem song.
He'll
In
play
that space.
Forgot About Dre. That would be the one.
Vans, I'll be honest, I'm rapping it word for word. It's going off. That goes off.
Oh, bro,
That goes off.
100% classic. It's
goes
part of a
off.
classic album
Yeah,
as
it
well.
goes off.
Do you know what I'm saying? That's his shit.
Yeah.
It's not Eminem shit. It's
I
his
think,
shit.
I think Dre smokes everybody in that regard.
You know, let Vans sit on it.
I'll sit on it.
We'll go
I'll sit on it.
next time.